let's start with Mandalorian Season 3. And I'm very surprised we haven't actually seen an official release of this trailer. But
I am too. 2 months later,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything except for some really shaky smartphone footage. And I was in that main room at Star Wars Celebration, and I can tell you, they people walking up and down the aisle.
Right. Run that back.
They had people walking up and down the aisle with these little infrared telescope thingies, looking at each person in every aisle.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got that. It was like a night vision thing that may have shown off, like maybe your hand would be glowing if you were holding an operating phone.
Smartphone reflect off the lens of the smartphone or something like that. But yeah, they were definitely taking precautions. But whoever it was that grabbed this, they didn't catch him or her. So we've got it right here. I'm assuming this is at the beginning. But when I say, with it not feeling like a trailer, you don't see kind of like a title sequence at the beginning.
Right.
It just seems like a kind of a hodgepodge of a couple of different scenes.
It starts really abruptly. So I think we're missing the very beginning. And somebody told me that at the beginning, it starts off with, you hear Din Djarin's voice, and he says, I have to return to Mandalore to reconcile for my discretions or something like that. So they paint a picture at the beginning of the trailer that's what's going to be happening in season 2. We're going to see Din Djarin attempt to return to Mandalore or return to Mandalore.
Yes, he has to make recompense for showing his face. That's, he's got to go and what is he got to do? Like bathe in the waters of a... I don't know. It's very biblical. But anyway, all right. So we're going to start things off again. We're dealing with pretty crude video here. Let me pull the audio down a bit on this so we're not distracted by it too much.
I don't even know what we're looking at here.
This is some sort of shootout.
But I mean, what's this armor going on here? There's a Mandalorian. I don't think that's Din Djarin. And he's got some sort of weird armor on. It almost looks like that armor that Baze Malbus was wearing. See it?
A little bit. Yeah, and he's got some sort of... He's got a massive gun like Baze. Now, could this be Paz Vizsla here?
Maybe. The character that's voiced by Jon Favreau?
Yeah.
Maybe. But it just seems weird. His head is kind of cocked off to the side like that. It looks like, is he carrying something? Does he have something draped over his shoulder? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, and now that I look at this and sort of back it up, I don't even know if this is a Mandalorian, is it?
It sure looks like a Mandalorian helmet to me.
Yeah.
It looks like they're on the planet Navarro or someplace. It looks like kind of a
desert
similar
planet.
Yeah, to what we see.
All right. So then we see Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Looks like maybe using his gauntlet. One of his gauntlets here.
Yeah.
Whether that's
sort of punch. And then there's a red Mandalorian.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks like
there's that guy.
The infantry Mando, the heavy loader guy.
So there
he goes, taking off in his jetpack.
Jetpack action.
Now we see
Mando
Din in the Naboo
cockpit.
starfighter. Mm-hmm. The N1 starfighter. Oh, now look at that little helmet.
So that's going to be Grogu's helmet, right? It almost looks like one of those kid helmets you buy at Walmart with the enlarged visor.
Right, it sure does.
So the kid can actually see out of the thing.
Now, do we see cutouts for the ears? I don't. There's got to be something.
Hard to tell. Maybe he folds them behind his head or something.
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, that looks like a baby Grogu Mando helmet.
Or it could be a flashback, and maybe this is Din Djarin's first.
Yeah, maybe it's his first helmet.
Yeah, this could be
Fisher
a misdirect.
Fisher Price is my first Mando helmet.
It's hard to tell who this guy is here.
Can't make out this character.
No detail.
Get kind of like a Star Trek vibe off.
Yeah,
of
I was
him.
just
Like
gonna say, yeah. Was that
belongs on
Dr.
the bridge
Bashir
of-
standing there?
belongs on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Or he's on the Orville with Seth MacFarlane. I don't know. Here's a look of concern from Grogu as explosions are going off. You can see the reflection in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Then a close-up on Mando, again, in the N1 Starfighter cockpit. Got an asteroid field here.
Hey!
Very reminiscent of Empire Strikes Back.
Love me a good asteroid field.
Doing some maneuvers, some spin maneuvers. And it looks like Grogu is hanging upside down here.
Yeah. Little cockpit action.
Oh, he's turning
So pretty
green.
straightforward stuff so far. Nothing too revolutionary.
Now we see the armorer, Emily Swallow.
So she'll be seeing action in this season.
Yes,
She was not present at all in season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Now the helmet on this particular character reminds me of the one we were speculating at the very beginning. Like it's just a different. I don't know. It's a different proportion to the body. I think we might be seeing some female Mandos here.
Possibly. And it was appearing that the armor was handing her hammer over to that man.
Yes.
Take my hammer, you'll need it.
Doing some smelting. Some more Mandos. Boy, we got Mandos galore.
Yes,
This show
there's
should be
gonna be
called
a
The
lot of
Mandalorians.
Yes. Yes.
Not The Mandalorian.
So these guys are on.
Am I seeing Kenner colors? What's going on here? I'm seeing a lot of bright blues and reds. This is feeling very Kenner to me. Some of the makeup here. More armorer. Looks like she's in a little bit.
There's a squid head. She just clocked a squid head with her hammer.
Oh, look at that.
So more action for
Boom.
the armorer in this season. Boom. There goes the squid head. And there's the N1 fighter again. Landing back on Tatooine, maybe?
Looks like it.
Yeah. Could be.
Hey, look at
back
this
to
guy.
Navarro.
What do we have here? We got a freak.
We got Babu Frick, or at least somebody of Babu Frick's species. I'm thinking it's Babu Frick himself because it appears he's working on some sort of droid or some kind of technology. So this would be great if Babu Frick shows
All right,
up.
hold on. I gotta take a quick break. We have a special guest here. He missed his appearance last week, but I think he's going to be going to bed.
Oh,
We got a new
my
mascot
God.
here at Rebel Force Radio.
Look at that.
This is Rebel.
Jason has a puppy.
I got a golden retriever puppy here, and
He's just so chill. He's just such a chill little guy. Look at him making his podcast debut.
podcast debut. I wish I could get a close up of his collar here.
What's that? And there's some booze for the dog too. That's
I don't know
Jose
what
Cuervo.
A
A bottle of Jose
Cuervo.
Cuervo for Rebel.
But anyway, I wanted to show him off because he is named after the podcast. Because the podcast has afforded me a lot of opportunities over the years, and including getting this guy. And so I thought it was a fitting tribute. I wanted to make sure that if I got a new dog, that he would have a Star Wars name, and I can think of no better name for this dude than Rebel. So
He is the best little puppy, little golden retriever. Where did you get him?
we knew some folks down south that they have Goldens. There, Parker's trying to show off the Rebel tag. So anyway, yeah, with some folks down south, they live on a farm, and they had some golden retrievers. They're big fans of the breed, and I've had golden retrievers, in my life since I was a little kid. I have a real soft spot for them. And
great dogs.
so anyway,
great dogs.
good family dogs.
Excellent.
So thanks, kids, for bringing him down. I did ask them to bring him down at some point, so we got to get back to our review of the leaked footage.
Yeah.
Guys.
And we'll let the kids get back to their tequila.
I don't know why Parker decided that was a good idea. I mean, it is a good idea, but wow. Anyway, outed. All right, so getting back to where we were.
Babu Freak. Oh, there's several.
Oh, so we got a lot
Several
of fricks.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of fricks.
Look at that.
There's two. There's one there and two more. So we'll be troop building fricks with our action figure collection or what have you.
Oh, another close-up of Mando. We flash over to... Oh, look, we got some fireworks going off. You see this?
Yes. As Baby Yoda is looking out the cockpit window of the window. Maybe he'll be in this season.
Mace
But
Windu.
Cockpit window of the N1 Starfighter. You see a reflection of fireworks. We're seeing a lot of cockpit activity in this trailer thus far.
Yes. So they're going to be spending a lot of time in there. And, you know, the Razor Crest was such a fixture in the Mandalorians, in the Mandalorian. And so to not have that, it's like, well, he can't be walking around. So what are you going to see him do? Sitting in that cockpit. Wonder what they're celebrating here. Some celebration maybe going. Could be an explosion too. Maybe it's not fireworks, but it looks like fireworks. And we've got Katie Sackhoff here as Bo-Katan. Shot
Looks
of
like her hair is longer this season.
A little bit, yeah.
She's got longer hair.
These shots, by the way, are lightning quick. They do not rest on much here for very long in this trailer. So it really
lightning
is
quick.
It's a montage.
And lightning quick and blurry.
Yeah, boy, Lucasfilm is really scaling back the production quality here. I can hardly make it out. Hope it looks better in HD. More Baby Yoda. More Din Djarin, Mandalorian. And that looks to be a...
Star Destroyer. It's a Star Destroyer.
It is a Star Destroyer. And we got...
docking.
Yes.
Or it's rising from the dock.
And we see two figures kind of watching it from a distance.
Now, of course, the Empire is thought to be gone at this point of the timeline. Remember how surprised Boba Fett was to see them in season 2?
Right. That's right.
So this is obviously an Imperial shipyard. I wonder if there's any connection to Exegol going on here. Remember the Star Destroyers on Exegol were they were older. They were your traditional original trilogy era Star Destroyers.
Yeah, they weren't First Order models.
Right. So I wonder if there's any tie-in to Exegol. There's a lot of Exegol stuff going on now in publishing with this book, Shadow of the Sith, which reveals some of the secrets of Exegol and sets up a lot of the things that happen in the sequel trilogy. It sets up some big things that happen in the sequel trilogy.
Oshi and Luke and
I think next
Lando.
week I'll have a spoiler heavy review. And I'll get you up to speed on what happens in this book. Yeah. I'm not ready to this week. I think Marku might be with us next week.
Oh, that'd be fun. It's always great when he shows up. More Grogu. It looks like he's peeking from behind something. See if the coast is clear.
That might be in Pelimoto's docking.
You know, I thought that in that shot we had earlier with the little helmet that might have been Pelimoto holding that helmet because it didn't look like armorer wardrobe. So maybe it is Peli, and we know she's got a real soft spot for Grogu. There's Bo-Katan riding in a ship. More of this battle with this asteroid in this asteroid field.
Yeah. I think we're getting a lot of shots from this sequence, all the cockpit shots, what have you. What is that?
I don't know. This is a ship that is not long for the world, I can tell you that.
It looks like it's crashing into an asteroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it's being fired upon as well. Oh, there's a protocol droid I see here.
Looks like a white protocol droid, much like K-3PO from the Hoth base, Echo base.
Yeah.
Din Djarin.
Well, that could be our buddy in that suit.
Oh, you're talking about Chris Bartlett.
Chris Bartlett, yeah. Little fast draw here, quick draw Mandalorian.
Chris has been so many characters in the streaming series. I mean, just so many droids, especially the 3PO like droids.
Here's more of these Kenner colored Mandos with the reds and the
heavy
aquas
artillery
and the blues. Yeah.
More
shot of the
N1,
N1,
Starfighter.
Oh, now we got the pram is back. And look, he's coming down a ramp. Oh, so this is, you see that patented Star Wars steam that comes out with landing gear and the ramp. I don't believe this is this is certainly not the Naboo Starfighter, so I don't know what he's.
No, I know.
He's coming out on.
You know, we still have yet to learn how Grogu escaped the Jedi Temple during Order 66. Right. And I'm predicting in this season 3 of The Mandalorian, we will get some flashbacks that tell that story.
Really? You think they're ready to tell that?
I'm ready to hear it. So I hope they're ready to tell it.
All right. I'd love to hear it.
So I wonder if this is maybe a flashback.
Possibly.
I only bring that up because the pram. Wasn't the pram destroyed?
Yeah, I thought it was destroyed on the Razor Crest.
Now, granted, they could have stopped off at a Prams R Us and picked up a new one.
Right.
It's not without question, but I just think it's funny to see the reintroduction of that element from the first season of the show making a reappearance.
Mando again in the cockpit
with Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, there he is. Okay, he just appeared out of nowhere. Looks like they're going into hyperspace.
Lots of cockpit activity. Now, notice this shot of the N1 fighter. Look in the droid socket. You have R5-D4. Yeah, we know R5-D4 has been hanging out at Pelimoto's landing bay. So it's not just going to be Grogu hanging out in that droid hatch. Well, we've certainly seen a lot of shots. I mean, just the previous one had him sitting on Mando's lap in the cockpit. So he's got R5 back there now. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the motivator isn't bad anymore, and R5 is ready for the action sequences it was always designed to be a part of.
Or Yoda, or Baby Yoda and Mando here. Oh, we see Grogu reaching out for... He's hitting some controls to see the co-pilot now.
Wow. Maybe Din Djarin gets knocked out or something.
Oh, and Baby Yoda actually take the yoke.
Has to fly the ship through the asteroid belt.
Well, that might explain the next sequence or the next shot, which is them being thrown back into their seats. As
he looks like he's knocked out. I think Baby Yoda's flying the ship here. I think Din is out cold.
All right. That'll be fun. When Dad's asleep, the fun begins.
Oh, and this is the last shot.
Okay.
This elicited a loud crowd reaction from everyone at Star Wars Celebration. This brief shot, it's so hard to make out what it is. What I believe it is the capital city of Mandalore being rebuilt. But it is so hard to make that out.
Yeah, let's see if we can hear some of that fan reaction.
Here it is.
Oh, don't you love that? Oh, we know what that is.
But do they? I mean, I can't make out what it is, and I'm as big a fan as they are.
Yeah.
Granted, our footage is real blurry. So if you were at that screening and you have a more clear perspective of what that was being shown in the very last shot of that trailer, send us an email, show@rebelforceradio.com, or leave it in the comment section or wherever we are, whatever we're doing.
So I got a crazy theory about why this hasn't been released.
Why?
Because it's not that great.
It's not that great.
It's not that great.
It just looks like, footage they just slapped together, maybe from the first sequence of the first episode.
Right.
Just to give people at the convention a taste of what it's all about. But no, you're right, Jason. It isn't a highly produced, well-edited trailer with the music breaks and all of that stuff. It's
right. We know that Dave and Jon Favreau, we know that when they get to a convention, they want to show the fans something. Yes. So this is not meant to be critical. Like, it's It's not good, but it doesn't have that polish that and that punch that the trailers typically have. So this was clearly them wanting to show the fans something at that panel. And I totally respect that. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, what harm can be done showing a bunch of shots of Grogu and Din Djarin in the cockpit of the N1 fighter?